no, it looks okay. Alright, cool. So, Chonman, aka SBX, spawning as the purple Terran on the left side of the map.
And on the right side, we do have the Teal Zerg, Gorinich.
Alright, TVZ on crossing field. You can get 3 gas super easily and free as a Zerg player, which does make you pretty happy, I feel. But we'll see how this plays out. If there's going to be any greed, any 3 hatch before pool, I mean, who knows? The game could end before that even matters.
Yeah, I've definitely seen that happen before, especially in TVC. There's a lot of crazy things you can do as Terran, a lot of crazy things you can do as Zerg as well. If you try and be greedy, like, I mean, Seanman could go for some kind of 14cc here in the back base. He could get hard punished. We'll soon have to see exactly what the things are both players are going to be doing.
Yep. So, like, for now though, just a depot at the front. Potentially, can you make a full wall in here? Like this?
I don't think you can make it link tight. Maybe you can. Actually, if you go deeper there, deeper underneath it, and then barracks underneath that, maybe? But I don't think so. I mean, either way, any form of wall is going to help out a little bit, I guess. As a matter of fact, you could possibly do the 8-racks wall that you see on Fighting Spirit in the top right position, where you build the depot next to that, to the far left, and then the barracks above it.
Yeah, yeah.
So that could work. I'll actually have to test that out if he doesn't do that, because that could actually help me when I play on this map.
That definitely makes sense. In the meantime, looks like the pool is about to pop here. Wait, was that... That was a 9 pull, wasn't it, here from Gorinich? Yeah, with the gas trick. And this could be a little bit problematic, potentially, because I don't see a barracks yet from SPX. Is he going 14? Oh my god, is this 14cc versus 9 pool?
Nope. Barracks. It's okay. He's safe.
He built it on 14, though.
Yeah, he built it very late. Maybe he was denying it just to see if he could go 14cc. I guess maybe 3 hatch before pool is very popular on this map for Zerg players, so I guess maybe he was just doing this as a reaction. But he has seen the Zerglings leave the base. How is he going to hold this off? It looks like he's going to add a second barracks now. That is going to help him hold it, but he's going to need to hold his ramp for as long as possible. Even
the triple barracks!
Triple barracks, yeah.
That is amazing. Guys, the triple barracks.
Tight.
What the heck?
But still, this could be a very cool build. Is he going to go into gas? Is he going to turn it into Sparks Terran? Is he going to go for like a sunken bust? Or is this just reactionary to just hold onto his wall?
Oh man, it looks like he's coming in here. The Lings, they're gonna run through the gap. Oh no, there's 2 gaps here. There's gaps everywhere. Oh my god, guys. His wall is no wall. Oh man, here we go. The SCV's coming in. The Lings looks like they're trying to force a cancel maybe on the first barracks. No, they're now attacking the SCVs. Though this is a block though. There's 1 Marine on the back. This SCV is attacking this supply depot. The SCV was actually attacking the supply depot. Now he's actually finishing to make the barracks. And it looks like SPX is gonna live, but at the cost of several SCVs. The supply right now is dead even, and Gorinich double expanding here in the back.
Wait, he just asked why 3 barracks? What? Wait, hold on. He was the one that built them.
What the heck, SPX? Are you okay, bro?
I wonder if he tried to build an engineering bay or something and misclicked.
Oh, that's an interesting point.
That's kind of funny. He's only just noticed that he must have been staring at this bit for a long time.
Dude, maybe he actually just has like split personalities, and one of his personalities built the 3 barracks, and the other one just took over his body. He's like, dude, what are you doing, man? This build sucks.
This is the ultimate mind game. He's going for Sparks Terran. He's adding the academy. He's got the 1 die on gas, which will allow him to get stim straight away, and he's going to be able to push with 3 barracks worth of Marine Medic. And he could actually go and kill Gorinich now, who has only got 1 creep colony at the front of his base, and he is going for triple hatchery at his 3rd base.
Oh my god, there is a sunken colony on the way though, but just a single one. And looks like a couple of SCVs have been pulled. They can actually run in first to tank some of the shots, also block against some of these Zerglings. We can see the Academy's finish is not actually blinking though. He doesn't seem to be getting any research from that. He's going to run straight into the sunken colony though. He needs to not lose any of these Marines until he groups up.
He pulled his guys off gas 1 too soon, so he was actually 8 gas off of getting Sim as soon as the academy finished. That was a bit unfortunate, but he will need some more gas as well. He's actually... Oh, wait, I think he actually built the 2 fire bats, which delayed it. But he's pulled everything back. Worried about the Lings, does not want to lose all his Marines in the middle of the map. But still, Gorinich only has 2 Sunkens right now.
This is an interesting situation. The thing for Gorinich is that his Overlord sees everything that's running out of the base. So now he saw all the things going back. He can feel a lot more comfortable. You can see he's getting his lair. The lair now finishes. He is going to be going for a Spire, almost certainly. The question is, where is he going to build it? But that is a lot of Medic Marine here.
Oh no, and Chonman's actually supply blocked at the moment. That's going to delay this attack even more. Even Gorinich actually supply blocked right now.
Oh, we do have Ling speed. You might actually bait the Lings in. Can he bait the Lings in? No, there's no way you can bait the Lings in, right? There's no way they would run up the ramp. I don't know, can this even still work? I mean, the Spire's halfway done. He's running out of time to actually do this bust. This is insanely late all-in timing, because this is just a one-base all-in.
Very late. If he can get range up as he's moving across, he should be okay. I mean, the fact is, he's going to have a lot of bio anyway. Yeah. So, no matter if the Mutalists are out or not, is Gorinich actually going to have enough to defend at home? Because in a base race situation, Mutalists take forever to kill Terran buildings, and here we go, we see the move out. 3 barracks have stopped producing, SCVs have been pulled, and Chonman is throwing it all to the wind here. He's gonna go for the attack.
Oh man, he is going. Look at the minimap. Oh man, all the Lings are spread out and they're all reconverging now because he sees the move out. With the Overlord, there's 5 SCVs. It looks like 6 SCVs coming as well. There's only 7 SCVs mining minerals. This is a complete all-in.
Look at the natural, there's no way he can break this. Gorinich is actually doing this perfectly. That's all he needs to do. This is entirely all in. God bless Chonman as he runs
Bless
in.
RNG! Everybody quick, spam it in the chat. Bless RNG before he attacks! Even though you guys are a minute in the past or in the future, whichever one it is. So you guys won't see this until a minute after the attack has happened. Don't worry, I'll tell you guys what happens in the chat. I'll spoil it for you. I'll spoil it right now. It's not gonna work. There's 80 million Sunkens right here. The Marines are going in. Can he kill any of the Sunkens? Oh god, not like this. The Lings coming in the back now that the Fire Bats are dead. GG XD. Oh no. Not like this, Kicks. Not like this. We're going on to Fighting Spirit for game number 2, and spawning here at the bottom left position is the Teal Zerg. It will be Gorinich.
And over in the bottom right position, we do have the Blue Terran, Chonman, aka SPX. And I know a lot of people have been asking who Chonman is, so I guess maybe we need to keep reinforcing his old aka.
Dude, I don't get it, man. I've been saying this, like, SPX is Chonman for a million years. It's just like,
months, I'm sure it has. Like, he's been back for ages.
Yeah.
And he's in, like, every tournament as well, I'm fairly certain. He just signs up to everything, even, like, he's probably even signed up to the Zotac NE qualifiers, even though he can't play, just so he gets his name on the board. Adding up that ELO, wants to collect all the points.
Oh my god. Get that foreigner ELO ranking. Well, since we're no longer on Crossing Field, I don't think we'll see something as crazy as we saw last game. You know, I highly expect something much more like +1 5 racks from SPX. Could still see some crazy shenanigans from Gorinich. Wait, did he do gas trick without going 9 pool?
Yes, he did, for some reason.
Man, somebody needs to tell Gorinich that if you don't go 9 pool, gas trick is actually not efficient. This was calculated many years ago.
But you get 1 extra drone quicker, Sayle. Like, just look at that. He's got 1 drone. He's actually sent out a really early, at least I think it's early, drone scout here. I guess he just doesn't want to die to 8 racks.
Wait, is he gonna do the True Touch build where he takes a cross-map base and builds the lair and the Spire there?
I mean, it's very possible. Maybe he saw the True Touch games. Nope, he's just scouting.
Wait, is that an... Oh my god, is that an... Wait, is that a 9? No, there's an Overlord. Wait, what is... Oh no, this is a 12 hatch.
That was a 12 hatch, yeah.
Alright. I actually have no idea what I'm talking about, guys. I've been so thrown off by
Chonman is going gas, by the way.
Yep.
Tech build. Let's do it. Let's do the 1-1-1. Come on, Sean, man. You can do it. I believe in you.
Interestingly, the Overlord actually went to the farther natural here from Gorinich, so he's doing the thing that he likes to do in ZBT. But the SCV is going to see that. It's going to come straight over here to see the 12 hatch. And, well, I guess we'll see what Chawman does. Is it the fast starport? Is it even some kind of weird 2-fact? Probably a starport.
I really do wonder if Gorinich has actually lost any games to that Overlord movement, because say for example Chonman goes 8 racks, all of a sudden that Overlord's dead.
Yeah, that's why it's risky. But that's an interesting question. I don't know. I have no idea. Anyway.
We see some SCV harassment on the hatchery. Given enough time, he will actually kill that drone drill. No. That would be funny. Drone drilling just one SCV off the hatchery. Just overreacting completely. Now, this isn't a link type wall from Chonman. I learned that the hard way. That is only Zealot type. So if he was facing Lings, which he knows he's not, yeah, he's not going to be able to do anything. Me and Cadenzu were playing a lot of practice games on this map one day, and she kept trying to Ling bust me, and I kept going for that wall, and every time the Lings got in.
You didn't figure it out the first time?
No, we did figure it out, but like,
okay.
I was trying to move the building slightly to see if I got it wrong. But yeah, it's definitely not Ling tight at the top of the barracks. Like, I always thought it was, but it definitely isn't. Weirdly, it's a factory expand. He's actually going... No, he is going 1-1-1. He's gone command center into Starport rather than Pack Star.
Yep. Seems good. And we'll see whether Gorinich can deal with this. Wait a minute, isn't this what Firebat Hero kept doing against Gorinich? And then Gorinich was like, dude, can you please play +1 5 racks? And then he got destroyed.
Oh man, that's kind of sad. Looks like the SCV is going to go down without scouting the lair timing, but he does see the third hatchery. He does not see the Hydralisk Den though.
Indeed, he does not, but he can probably assume that there is a Hydra Den, given that that's, you know, the standard response to seeing a fast tech build from the Terran player, since Hydras are pretty good against most things. In fact, the only thing they're not good against is like a fast medic marine drop, which is super rare off the one base. Oh, the Slurgling! Miss! Ooh.
Yeah, that was going in that base. I still couldn't believe when I found out that wasn't link tight. It was like my entire life was a lie. I just assumed always that that was link tight because no one ever ran in against me.
Yeah.
And then I could never do it again against Cadenza because every time she would just move things in.
And then you finally met the Cadenzlings, and you're like, maybe I can't do this anymore. Seems good, dude. Seems good. Alright, so we got the Wraith out. Interestingly, he's making a second Wraith before his control tower. Huh.
And there's no, there's actually no lair yet from Gorinich. He's actually pulling gas.
Very interesting.
I just thought I'd better double check the minimap just to make sure there wasn't a lair in like a random base.
He's actually started the lair now. I'm very confused about the second Wraith before Machine Shop though. Isn't it normally just the one Wraith and then you go straight for the dropship? What's the point of getting 2 Wraiths in this situation?
You would normally go 1 Wraith and then against 2 hatch go straight for vessels realistically, but I guess the thing is maybe he thought that he could do a little bit of extra damage against the overlords, but I mean Gorinich is already completely prepared against this, but he is supply blocked right now. That overlord does supply block him ever so slightly, but the one thing that worries me is Gorinich's gas is so high. His lair was just so late, I think, in this game. Like if you think of like a normal ZVT with a 3-hatch muter, the muters pop about 6 minutes 30. Admittedly, he did have the Hydralisk Den, which does push that back a little bit, but he's not even going to have a Spire by 6 minutes 30 even begun, so he's actually just going to prove me wrong because he's about to start one at like 6:29 or something.
Oh,
yeah.
Wraiths in the natural. Get that guy. Got him.
You know what? I'm actually quite impressed with that micro. He wasn't missing any shots, which is so easy to do with Wraiths. He's gonna get another Overlord as well.
Oh, 3 HP! He's trying to skirt around here. He's got 1 super damage Wraith. He doesn't want to lose it. The Hydra's just camping this guy. He cannot get it. He's going in with the full health Wraith to try and find it. 2 more Overlords moving in the top side. He doesn't. Oh! Got him.
Nice. Supply blocking Gorinich again. Is there even a Spire? No, there's not. I think Gorinich is 100% going for a Hydra all in right now. Actually going for a Hydra Burst. There is a bunker, and Chonman has actually gone into tanks, which will help him considerably.
He has no siege mode. He's not starting it.
Oh no, this could be bad, but tanks do outrange Hydras, so well, he's already got it.
Oh, okay.
That's fine. That's why he's not starting it, there we go. Although he needs to be careful, he needs to pull some SUVs against this.
Yeah, sending in the Zergling first to tank the spider mines. He did only lose those initial 2 Hydras to that first mine. Meanwhile, the Vultures are checking out the bases, mining up the extra expansions. It's actually drone hitting to the top left to try and take that base. One Wraith does finally fall here. The other Wraith is just going to skirt around, and the Hydra attack has been completely thwarted. It was good by Gorinich to recognize that there was no way he could actually break that with the siege mode already done. So he just pulls back, doesn't throw his units, and now we have the barracks follow-up here, and that's going to be pretty interesting because typically Hydras aren't that good against Medic Marine, but if you go Hydra Lurk, that is a legitimate army comp for the mid-game.
Yep, looks like we do have a Radiate coming up as well. Now, one really clever thing that Gorinich did there is he skirted his drone up to the top left just enough to see the Vulture and then pulled it right away. And the Hydra's now go and clean up that. And it looks like he wanted to take this 9 o'clock base, but unfortunately for him, there was a mine there. So it's just a drone sort of sat there right now. The 4 racks follow-up, fairly common from a 1-1-1. One of the biggest counters to Hydralists, ironically, is actually medics, because they completely out-heal the Hydra damage with enough of them. So how is Chonman going to move forward? He's going to need to make sure that he can eventually take his 3rd, 4th, and 5th bases. But it'll be interesting to see what path he actually takes to get there. The one lucky thing for him, realistically, though, is the fact that Gorinich hasn't decided to go for Spire even now, but 5 Lurkers have just finished in the main.
I mean, I guess, you know, he's spending all of his gas to get those Lurkers out. He doesn't want to spend the extra 200 gas on the Spire. I guess, you know, that makes him vulnerable potentially to now a drop into the back of his base. You know, he's got no Scourge for the drop, would have to pull everything back. He's actually going straight into the Queen's Nest, straight into the Hive, although could potentially go for some Queen shenanigans like we saw today earlier from Cadenzi, but I find that somewhat unlikely. More likely that he will go straight into the Hive, although who knows, I guess we'll see. Interesting that he's got Overlord speed as well to really help him clear out the mines. Obviously, mines really put the pain on the Lurkers, so would like to send those Hydras out first to clear those out. And, well, as I said, he's going to have a very strong Hydra Lurker mid-game army here, and Chonman's going to have to be really careful. Siege tanks are the key to actually beating this. Wait a minute.
There's a drop going in, but Chonman did a really good job of actually already starting a turret ring around his base, knowing the Zerg was still on 2 bases and that drop would be the next logical step for them from Lurkers. But the trouble is, Chonman is going to have a lot of trouble pushing out of the base. The Hive, as you said, is coming up. And as soon as Defilers hit the front of his natural, Chonman is unfortunately going to die. He needs to push out before that happens. It looks like he does scout and scan and does see the Hive coming up. So he's going to know that he needs to hit timing very shortly.
That is a lot of Lurkers though, Kicks. And Gorinich isn't actually mining out of his 3rd base just yet, so I feel like, you know, given the economic situation, there's not too much pressure on SPX to move out. It's not like the Zerg is slowly, you know, going to outpace him in the macro. In fact, he's got to be careful because that is a scary amount of Lurkers on the field. There's the scan. There's 12 Lurkers on the field right now, supported by another 12 Hydras-ish. And there are some Irradiates coming out with 3 vessels. He's going to pull back. The Hydra's not only good in the engagements, but also able to provide some protection against the science vessels. The Lurkers kind of spreading out a little bit. And here we go. The Siege tanks slowly crawling up. That is so many Siege tanks. Those Siege tanks are so good against Hydra Lurk.
They are indeed, and the thing is, the Defiler Mound is a way off yet. The Hive has only just finished as I looked at it there. And the Lurkers are slowly going to find themselves pushed further and further back because of these vessels and the tanks. Now this is the one danger of not going for a Spire at all. You have no answer for the vessels. You cannot Scourge them, and you cannot get Hydras in range to kill them. So this is going to allow Chonman to actually push the full way across the map, although sieging up in a very weird position right now.
Yeah, what was that about? Because his vessels were way ahead. They saw the Hydras moving back. He knew the attack wasn't coming in, so I'm really confused about that siege up. He's got plenty of advance warning when the Zerg wants to move in and attack him, and here we go. Can Gorinich get the right arc here? He's got some Hydras coming. No, he's got Lurkers coming in from the bottom. Here we go. Here's going to be the big flood in. Lurker Hydra coming in, but that is so many siege tanks. I don't think Gorinich has any chance here. Great team matrix on the front tank. The back Lurkers get owned, and GG from Gorinich. All right, Kicks.
This is a pretty decent map for a 1-1-1, so maybe we could see the 1-1-1 again. And it looks like the 1-1-1 is actually Gorinich's kryptonite, so...
Oh, that's a good point, yeah. Because he even like got annoyed that Firebat Hero kept playing that build in Italy. So I don't know if SPX even is aware of that, but Gorinich has picked Gold Rush for a second time. He picked it against Lancer. He showed a great strategy of very early on killing the back eggs and then killing the assimilators, locking Lancer into his main base, not allowing him access to those nice pseudo-island bases. And I wonder what kind of strategy he has for ZVT, if it's anything interesting like that or not. Because, you know, we haven't seen many people really abuse the features on Gold Rush very much.
Yeah, I mean, it is good that we have started to see more players pick it. I'm guessing Gorinich maybe plays this a lot in practice now, so he is a little bit more used to everything.
Yeah. I mean, it's been in the TL Open rotation for every week actually so far, and I think it's been in a few other events like ESL and things. I'm pretty sure it was in the Italian Open map pool. So maybe, you know, it's actually interesting. Maybe these are some strats that he prepared for that tournament and just never really got to show off because it kept getting vetoed. So we're seeing them now, guys, in TL Open. TL Open is the greatest.
It is indeed, and I've just had a message from Seacranes who said apparently Sham2 isn't feeling well, so he's ended the stream early for Zotac, unfortunately. But he's asked if I can jump in and do it. I'm just going to find out what the status of the 20 is, because maybe I can finish off this first.
Okay.
But we'll see what happens, but it looks like I am also in for a long evening.
Hey, all right. Oh yeah, yeah. Feel free to like just mute yourself and just you know, talk to Kranez and figure out what's going on. I can definitely take it from here if you need a bit of time. Looks like we got.
That's okay. I think it's already sorted, so it's all good.
All right, sweet. Well, it looks like we've got our gas already for Gorinich. So Gorinich opting for some kind of 2-hatch play here against SPX. It's going to be scouted. Meanwhile, as you mentioned, it's going to be a 1-1-1 again. You can see the factory on the way. We can see the gas is still mining. It could even be a 2-port Wraith. Oh, the drone! The drone gets in!
Oh no. That's like the worst possible timing for it to get in. Although I do wonder how it managed to get past the Marines. It actually went through the Marine as if it clicked on the minerals, but I don't know how he would have had vision there. Bit weird.
Oh, well, looks like he's... Oh! Oh, he's gonna get blocked!
Wow, how the heck did he get out there? That's one lucky drone.
Very lucky. Yeah, I think the Marine just wasn't correctly blocking in position, or maybe you can't even block with one Marine on the ramp here, but either way, the SCV is still alive, also scouting for Gorinich, so they both kind of had good vision, and there is the 2-port Wraith, ladies and gentlemen, from Chonman. Can he take out Gorinich in game number 3? Remember, this is do or die time. Winner of this goes on to the finals. Loser is out in the 3rd, 4th place position. Although it's not too bad though, 3rd, 4th place does get $20, but 2nd gets $60, and 1st place takes home $100 from the TL Open. Huge thanks to Liquipedia for that prize pool. But yeah.
The very scary thing is for Gorinich, well, for Chonman even, he has scouted that there is a 2-hatch lair, and 2-hatch Muta, or at least an early Spire, is a pretty hard counter to 2-port Wraith. It's very difficult to play against 2-port or 2-hatch Spire, even with 2-port Wraith. Let's see exactly what Chonman's going to do. He's not building the control tower straight away. He's going straight into those 2 ports of Wraiths right now. And it looks like we are going to see Muteless here from our Zerg player as he does take his 2nd gas.
Well, the lair has just popped. I don't know what happened to that drone in the back. I don't see it around anymore, so presumably it has been killed. Meanwhile, Gorinich is going to kill off the assimilators connecting him to the 3 o'clock base. So he's actually doing it differently than he did against Lancer, where he killed off those eggs and then went and killed off the upper assimilators. But here we go. First Wraith is coming out. Where are the vulnerable overlords? Looks like Spire is at 200 HP, not quite ready yet. Vulture kind of just waiting in the wings on the front, but obviously not going to be able to get through the sunken colony. And here we go. There is an overlord here that he can pick off. If he can actually supply block Gorinich before the Spire finishes, he can stop him from making any air units. And there we go. First overlord down. First supply block is in place. This could actually be quite bad, Kicks.
What's coming out of the eggs, though? What's coming out of the eggs for changing everything? One of them's an overlord. He won't. He needs to kill that quickly, otherwise Scourge can be. Wait, does he have enough Spire? No, he doesn't. The Spire's not finished, so he doesn't have to worry about Scourge right now.
Oh man, he's actually just focusing down the drones, though. I wonder if he just shift-clicked onto them. He's actually, oh man, he's got 2 more drones here. The Wraiths really doing a number. It looks like he's immediately morphing a Spore, but look at this, ignoring the drones ignoring the overloads, going for all the drones. You're doing massive damage to Gorinich's economy. Gorinich has taken the bottom left base, but there's 4 Wraiths in here. Look at this, murdering the drones here. The Spore colony is finished. He's got to get out of range of that. Takes a lot of damage on one of the Wraiths, but there's no Spore colony in the main base. These eggs could contain Scourge, but look at this, Overlord number 1 falling. He got Overlord speed actually, but massive damage done to Gorinich.
Yeah, Cloak is on the way as well. He killed so many drones there. There's actually 1 Mute Route as well as about 8 Scourge, so he's going to need to be careful with these Wraiths. What is his follow-up going to be? The often normal follow-up is actually just to go for like a 3-Rax bio push, but we don't see anything like that coming out of him at the moment. He's actually just turreting up and looking to take his expansion.
Now, the Zerg player, Gorinich, only has 10 drones. He's now made another drone here, so he's got 11 drones only against a few more SCVs, but you can see it's not full saturation either for Chonman. He must have been cutting a few SCVs himself, but he is going to have a good number of Wraiths. They are going to get repaired up to full health, and as you said, we are going to see the expansion up eventually here. So, well, let's see. How good is the Wraith Micro going to be when he gets that cloaking done? Of course, we saw earlier the Overlord speed was finished, but there are still some windows you can take because the Overlords, even with speed, are obviously much slower than the Mutas and the Wraiths.
They are indeed. It looks like Cloak has finished up. This is going to allow the Wraiths to be a little bit more aggressive. Now, the one thing he needs to really focus on is taking out as many drones as possible and not losing the Wraiths, of course. If you lose any Wraiths at this point, the game can just spiral out of control. They are your active defense and active offense. He's not actually building any other units, so he's going to have to be careful.
Alright, let's see the Patrol Micro. 1 Scourge down. Wait, was that not a Scourge or was that a drone? Looks like it was a Scourge. 2 drones down. Here come the Mutas. 3 drones down. 4 drones down. Look at this. The 7 Wraiths pew-pewing, one-shotting the drones with their little lasers. What are these lasers even called? The burst lasers, taking them down. And there is the Cloak. He's got a volley on a Muta. He's actually very close to being able to even one-shot the Muta. And look at this. Control. He's just Patrol Microing down everything. Oh man, this is so cool, Kicks. Look
It
at
is,
that.
and I believe this is actually the move micro, where you actually move back and then press move and move forward again, so you aim in a straight line. It is the most accurate form of Wraith micro. He's going to be able to take out so much, he needs to be careful though.
Well, the Spore Colony is going to finish here. He kills an Overlord. That means that Gorinich is supply blocked yet again. It seems that Chonman actually doesn't realize there's a base at the left side, because he could potentially go over there, where I don't think there is. Is there a Spore Colony on the left side?
There isn't. Oh, yes, there is, actually.
Oh, okay.
But to be honest, he's got so many Wraiths, he could actually just take out the drones and run away.
Yep. Meanwhile, we do see some more Marines being produced from his lone barracks, and more Wraiths coming out as well. A couple of Wraiths down in the middle of the map. I think that's, okay, an SCV actually going down. And as you said, he's actually going to just force his way through this Spore Colony. 1 Wraith taken down, no Micro even. He's going to lose a 2nd Wraith, but the Spore Colony's going to fall.
He has no Cloak on the Wraiths anymore. They're all going to go down to Scourge if he's not careful.
Oh, there's the Cloak, and Overlord comes out. Where's the Micro? He's down to 4 Wraiths, Kicks. But there's only 3 Scourge and the Mutalisk. Oh, wow. And there goes the Overlord.
And there goes the Muta and the Scourge.
Wait, why is he not even running away? Oh my god, he only ran away with the drones. He's remaking a creep colony there to remake the Spore, but these Wraiths, despite taking a lot of damage, are still doing work. And look at this, the Natural Command Center is finished now for Chonman. And he's gonna run away. Whew.
He is indeed, and he has added on the 4 barracks. This is one of the most common follow-ups. Usually you would just do that without expanding, but he does want to be a little bit safer and not go super all in with it. Especially given how many Sunkens Gorinich has made before, he probably don't want to risk it. But we do see the rates are still being produced. And
Indeed.
The Academy is blinking for those bio upgrades.
Indeed it is, and it looks like, well, we're gonna have a bit of a momentary peace and quiet here. I hear some scans going down. Let me actually see. Okay, it looks like a scan on the main, scan on the natural. Not gonna see anything too interesting, nothing that he didn't already know about. Besides a couple of extra sunken colonies. It looks like actually those scans have scared Gorinich, making him think that the ground attack is coming, and he is absolutely right because it is coming here. 3 medics and a handful of Marines. It looks like 10-ish Marines, 9 Marines possibly, plus the Vulture. I don't think that's going to be enough to look at the massive sunken defense again. Gorinich with the mass sunken defense. He sends out a Zergling to see what's going on. He's going to try and pick off what he can with the Mutas, but the 5 Wraiths are coming hot on their heels.
They are now. The one way Chonman can actually break through this defense is by just building a lot of medics. Like, if you get enough medics, you can actually out-heal the Sunkens, so not sure if he's going to wait. He does need to scout in, though. He can't afford to throw anything away right now.
That's 5 sunken colonies, though, Kicks. There's no way he can break this with just this small force, right? It's only 3 medics. Surely you need at least 1 medic per sunken.
Yeah, he needs definitely a lot more to do this, but the thing is, Gorinich is putting himself further and further behind by building all those Sunkens. It's going to keep him alive, but for how long? That is the question. There is still 6 Wraiths alive right now. It looks like another Bioforce is coming out, and here's the first tank. Does he have Siege mode yet? He possibly does. The machine shop isn't spinning anymore. I didn't see it spinning before, so this Siege tank could actually signal the end of this game if it does have Siege.
Also, interestingly, the eggs between that 3rd base and the natural aren't yet broken, so any ground units that Gorinich makes from the bottom left can't actually come to join the fight. So he's got to make sure if he does make any units from there, they are air units if he wants them to contribute to this. So for example, if you panic make a bunch of Zerglings, the ones that come from the bottom left will get stuck, and there is the siege mode. As you said, it's going to start breaking down these sunken colonies. It looks like the splash damage... Oh no, never mind. I thought they were splashing each other, but it looks like that first one just took a little bit of damage already. He's going to try and micro down the tank. Can he actually get it? He's losing all of his mutas. No, he actually does get the siege tank, though very crucially buying himself a bit of extra time, but here comes the 2nd tank rolling in, and that cost him a lot of HP on his mutas. There is the 2nd scan. That's still very low SCV count for SPX in general, so it's not like he's got a massive economy behind this, even though he does have the expansion. He's also got to be careful not to let his Marines get baited.
Yeah, his Marines got totally baited there, losing about 5 of them. Another tank is here. He is... Well, his Marines are going all over the place. They do not want to stay where they are.
Oh man, the supply is actually surprisingly even right now. There are 9 mutas. Gorinich is actually getting his hive despite everything that's going on, making a bunch of Scourge from the bottom left, as I mentioned, making sure that it's only air units. But look at this, the Braves continuously being annoying here.
Yeah, the one problem is Chonman has that thing that Fireback Hero was talking about to you, where you need to keep building SCVs. His CCs have been idle for so long. His main CC is actually idle right now. So is his, well, his natural one has only just started making SCV. Of course, this is incredibly stressful to do this sort of push, but you need to make sure you keep your economy up, or eventually the Zerg can get hive and then Defilers will ruin your day.
Oh man, here we go. There's another scan. The Sunken Lion's almost broken, Kicks, and here we go. He's moving in. Only 2 Sunkens left, and now he's moving, and the Mutas are trying to do what they can, but they're taking so much damage. Can SPX make the 2-1 comeback here against Gorinich? Can he go on to the finals against the Zerg? It looks like he can. He's breaking through the Sunken Line. No Sunkens left. Gorinich has left the game, and SPX makes his way to the finals to face the Zerg. There will be no ZVZ today, ladies and gentlemen. It is going to be a TVZ best of 5 finals, assuming Zerg is even still awake, having waited what must be like 2 hours for his match.